And again, remember, this is like a circle of things, and it doesn't matter where you're at. You can start almost anywhere. It's just figuring out how to make momentum happen. But step two is committing and then practicing, right? You've assessed, you know your purpose, you know why you're doing it, you've got your goals figured out. So what the heck do you have? What does commitment have to do with this? And what are you going to practice?
Okay. You know, he wouldn't let me talk about align because he knew I wouldn't shut up. But when you sent your notes, I printed them out, and at the bottom I put align and your why, right, real big, and then you just said both of them as your summary. So commitment and practice, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So, well, anything. I mean, you need to, just like the military, you need to build muscle memory. You can't be thinking, getting flanked from the left, what do? You turn, you adjust fire, you attack, you lay down suppressive fire, you envelop. You know that. It just happens. You don't have to think. Same thing if you're in a fight. You learn certain maneuvers in jiu-jitsu and stuff, you know, how whatever you've practiced, they have to happen. The same thing happens in leadership. And not just for you, but as a team. So as a leader, there are things to practice. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Sometimes people don't realize how many hours goes in to make it look like I just showed up and was winging it. Yeah. Like I spent all night from like 8 o'clock till 2 a.m. making sure I could come in there and we'll just have coffee. And I had every question. I had researched you, LinkedIn you, figured you out, dude, it wasn't coffee. I know what I'm doing. That's practice, and that's commitment to whatever your craft may be. And so for me, it's a lot of it is networking. So I learn the heck out of people more than they know I know about them. And it's all casual, except for there's a mousetrap happening to get us to a conclusion that is favorable for both of us. I know it. You don't know it yet. But that's it. And as a leader, that you also should then instill that in your troops or in your employees or in your team.
So good.
It's everything I just said applies to you.
So good. I will tell you the amount of not committing or not practicing in the world today is probably one of the most common threads to why things are not happening the way organizations want them to go. Because they overlook the simple things, right? For example, commitment to people is a real thing, and it's not just words. It's literally talking about why we're there, what we wanted to do, all the things we said in the first thing, but then reaffirming that commitment to everybody in the room. And then when I was the damage controlman, I would be the guy that would train firefighters all day long when I fought fires. When I trained my people, I didn't train them on the good day scenario. No. I had to dream up chaotic scenarios that were the worst things we could ever go through, and then throw spaghetti on the wall, see what would stick. And we would do walk through, talk through drills. We would tabletop things. We would go down and do real run the drill things. I would make it as realistic as possible. And people say, well, we don't have anything that extreme. I bet you do. It's just in the context of whatever your organization does. What's a bad? So my mom, she has a thing where she takes care of multiple clinics in our area of Florida, right? And it's medical stuff. And she's essentially the head nurse practitioner over all these clinics. And guess what? They lost comms one day across the entire network, across all the clinics. They should train that. They should get the feedback from that day and train that up. Look at their SOPs and do training. Run a few drills. Okay, you come in. Oh, the internet's down. You can't get into your building because it has an internet lock and we don't have a physical key. Ooh, who do you call? What do you do? Like those little things will prepare people on your team for hopefully inspiration, hopefully pride in what they're doing. They'll have a little more confidence in where they're at in the team, and they'll be able to help figure out, okay, perseverance, resilience, adaptability. Perseverance, resilience, adaptability. And they get to learn those skills to do the thing for the leader. Right? Your team. That's why training is so freaking important, man. Like I can't get this. I cannot say this enough.